this is Ashi from Crafting with Ashi, and welcome to this video. This is a cute little card I have to share with you today. So let me show you how I did it. Supplies you're going to need. Your card base is Pretty Peacock. This is a standard 80th card base, so that's an A4 sheet cut in half and then folded in half. Then I've got a piece here of the Dino Raw Designer Series paper, and you can see that's on one side. You've got these eggs on the other side, and this measures 14.35 centimeters by 10 centimeters. And then I have a piece here of Whisper White, and this actually measures 13.35 centimeters by 9 centimeters. But all those measurements will be on my blog post. So let's do a bit of sticking to start off with. We're going to put this down on a card base. So let's try and center this in the card. It's sometimes a bit difficult to see because it is the same colour. And then we're going to put down our piece of Whisper White. I'm just going to put this sort of in the centre of our Designer Series piece, so we have roughly the same kind of border on every side. Something like that. Okay. Now these images are actually from our Designer Series paper, from the same paper as this paper here, and I'll show you it. It's this sheet here, and it has all these wonderful images of dinosaurs, and we have some matching dies and a stamp set that goes with this. Let me show you the stamp set because we are going to be using that as well. Oopsie daisy. Excuse me. That's the stamp set. So as you can see, these images are all cut out by these dies, and I have had another card where I've used the stamp set to make the card, but these dies also cut out these images here, which is what I've done here. So you can see here I've cut out some of the images, and I've already put the dimensionals on the back of them. Okay. So I also want to use the scales, so I'm going to fussy cut those out. Even though there are dies, I prefer just to fussy cut those out. We're also going to do some stamping, and the ink we're going to use is the matching Pretty Peacock. So actually, let's do a bit of stamping first. Okay, so I should have done this before I stuck everything down, but you can still do it now. So I put it in my Stamparatus to make life a little bit easier. And then we're just going to open up our ink. If I do it the right way around, it'll open. And then I'm just going to ink up our sentiment. There we go, using the Pretty Peacock ink. And I'm just going to use my Stampin' chamois just to wipe off this extra ink on the Stamparatus so it won't transfer in case I make a boo-boo. Lovely, see? You should have done it the other way around, but there's a solution to the problem. Just let me clean off the stamp so I can, before I get a mess everywhere. My Stampin' chamois, or my simple chamois as it's called, is my best friend. It really is useful just for cleaning up your stamps. So let's put that out the way there. Ooh, and let me close up my ink pad before I stick my fingers or my project in it. Okay, so we've done our stamping using, as I said, the Dino Days stamp set, and I've cut out all my images already, so now we can just do some fussy cutting quickly. And I'm just going to fussy cut. Let me actually get my fussy cutting scissors out. I have a pair of scissors that I just like for paper, which are these ones here, and that's because it's spring loaded. It really helps me. Okay, so let's start with this one here, and I'm just going to cut off the excess paper to make it a little easier, and I'm just going to keep the scissors at about a 45-degree angle, let them do the work, and keep the scissors in the same place, but rather move the paper. Okay, so we're ready to do some sticking, so let's bring all our bits back. And we can try and, as you see, I've put the dimensionals on the back already, so I've used a mixture of mini dimensionals and our standard ones. And now you just got to take all these blooming backings off. And this bit always drives me nutty, getting all these backings off the dimensionals, but it's a necessary evil, unfortunately. Okay. Okay, we have got everything off now, and now I'm just going to place him here to the side, and if here, like here, I can see a bit of dimensional peeking out. I'm just going to tuck it underneath so it doesn't peek out, and I've just got it so his tail comes off the edge of the one paper. And then we're going to do it with these ones. And I haven't got a clue what type of dinosaurs any of these are. To me, they're pink ones, blue ones, yellow ones, green ones, you know. I don't know what they are. So if you know what these dinosaurs are, what their technical terms are meant to be, then let me know in the description box below. I haven't got the foggiest. I was never a kid who was into dinosaurs. I know some kids were. That wasn't me at all. I was much more into animals that were still alive rather than ones that were had pegged it. Okay, let's take off this bit here. And see where we're going to put him. And there again, I had a little bit that was peeking out, so I'm just going to push it in. And I think I'm having the same as before. Just standing there. Lovely. And then I have this one here, I think. Okay. I do like the colours of these dinosaurs that they've done in the paper. I think it's a nice mixture of fun colours. It'd be a great for a children's card. It's just nice and fun and jolly and happy and everything that I'm not feeling at the moment, but it's a nice card. There we go. So that's what we've got so far. So let's get rid of these dimensional backings. Before them they were great. And then I do have a bit of one of the scales that I fussy cut. And I'm going to see if I can put this lot together. I'm just going to use some tiny bit of Tombow on the back to try and put this in the right place. Let's see, where do we want this to go? I think that's fine, and I tore it a little bit, which I was fed up with myself for doing. But I'm hopefully going to just be able to glue the bits back together, and you'll hardly see it. Well, that's my theory anyway. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. What do you think? I tore it there, but I don't think it looks that bad. Anyway, I'm keeping it. If anyone says us anything, I'll say, well, he's just been in a fight and, you know, he's going off a party with his friends to make him feel better, so there you go. So there's his scales. Okay, so now finishing touches. I've had these all year, these dinosaur enamel shapes, and I've not used them, so this is as good a time as any to start using them. And we're going to use a few here today, so I'm going to put one there. And I've got Tombow on my fingers, which doesn't make life any easier. So everything then wants to stick to me instead of to the card. And let's use one of these and put it in the corner here, coming out. There we go, behind his scale. Let's have some more. I wanted to get these used up because these more than likely will retire at the end of May, and I don't want them sitting in my stash never to be used. So this was, as far as I'm concerned, a good time as any to get them used up. So let's put some there. And you've also got these lovely little pink scales, and I think I'm actually going to use those as well. I didn't use them last time, but I think I am going to this time. And as you can see, I've gone a bit enamelled happy with them, but I like them, so enamelled happy we will go. Okay, and then I'm going to use my pokey tool actually, if I can get it out, and this is just going to help me hopefully with placement. I'm just going to add some here, because this little guy did have some scales that I gave up trying to fussy cut out, so I think this is as good a way as any to give them back. And I've made a really good dent in my enamel shape, so I'm really pleased with that, because I don't want things to go into my stash. I want to use them up. If they go into my stash, they're just going to sit there for till time immemorial. So what do you think? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Let me know. That's the one we just made. That's the one I made earlier. I think they're both quite fun. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know. And don't forget to subscribe to future videos. If you want any information about this project, it'll be on the blog post on my website. And the links to that and all my social media links will be in the description box below. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye!